Hey everyone, it's Crystal here. So I'm so excited to bring you this next episode regarding the Mindful Kitchen series. And it's all to do with this sweet tooth craving that I have. And I will admit, I have a sweet tooth. I love to have a dessert after my dinner. I like to just dabble a little bit and I just enjoy it. It's something that satisfies me. I just want it. But I want it on a level where I don't feel the guilt and the anger towards myself, and I just want to enjoy it freely and not have anything else associated with it. And as you are slowly picking up now, I do make everything that I eat, pretty much everything. I would say 99% of everything that I eat, I buy raw and then I create it myself. So this is no different from that. But it's something that's really good, especially in the summertime when it's hot. It's just really satisfying, really delicious, and really just helps me curb that craving that I have. And I'm very conscious of what I eat and how much I eat. And I try not to overeat because I know I can tell when my body is telling me, okay, Crystal, you've eaten a little too much today. You might want to just wean down a little bit, or you haven't eaten enough today, or you need this. This is what's necessary. So I do listen to my body and work with it rather than working against it. And I think that's where a lot of people go so south when they're trying to find a nice even level with themselves and how they eat, their relationship with food and their body, is because they don't have a good relationship with food and they're not sure why they're using it or how to use it to benefit them. And especially, I'm a burnout expert. Your nutrition is so important during those times because when you're burnt out, you are reaching for the wrong foods. And I guarantee you are not thinking the way like I am right now. You are going to get takeout. You are going to just eat whatever's available. You're going to grab all the processed foods. You're not going to put a whole lot of forethought in it. So it's normal and it's fine, but supporting yourself with good nutrition is something that we should all be relatively conscious of. I'm not saying obsess about it, but be conscious about it. So let's just get into what I'm talking about here, this dessert. And I actually really enjoy it. And I'm going to just link the way I make it in the description below, just so you can try to recreate this too if you're interested. But it's kind of like a frozen yogurt dessert. And what I do is I make my own coconut yogurt, first of all. So I buy full fat coconut cans, and I usually do one coconut cream and one coconut milk because I like the ratio and the creaminess that I get from that. And then I put 4 capsules of probiotic pills in there. So it's probiotic pills that I break the capsules and I pour that in there and I give it a really good stir. So I cover it with cheesecloth, put the elastic on, and then I just let it sit out in the open for 2 days and just let it ferment and build. And so once I've done that, I put it in the fridge, let it get cold. And when I take it out, it's nice and smooth and creamy and rich and delectable, just like yogurt. And I have nothing against cow yogurt, first of all. I also eat that, but sometimes I just don't feel like having that. And so coconut yogurt for me is a really good alternative. And it's very expensive at the grocery store for a little thing of coconut yogurt, which I can just make for myself under, I would say, under $10. I can get a really good jar serving of coconut yogurt, which lasts me for about 2 weeks. So I do the coconut yogurt, and then what I do is after it comes out of the fridge, I get a sheet pan. I have this silicone mat, and I put a layer of coconut yogurt down. So kind of a nice smear, nice thick smear of it. And then I choose a fruit. So in this picture, it's mango. But you can use anything, whatever you have available, whatever you're feeling like. But for me, I was creating a tropical kind of flavor, so I went with a mango. So I pureed some mango and made it nice and liquidy. So I poured that on as a layer. And I kind of just used a spatula and mixed it through. And then I added some toppings to this. So it's like kind of like an ice cream essentially. So I put some mint, some really nice fresh mint. It goes really, really nicely with all these tropical flavors. I put some shredded coconut. I could even toast some coconut. I've done that before where I've toasted coconut and then added it afterwards. I do coconut with the skin on, the shrapnels of coconut. Those are really good. You can add some nuts if that's okay for you. So I put walnuts or peanuts or whatever I have available, maybe some pumpkin seed. I really spruce it up. Sometimes I add some hemp hearts, whatever I'm feeling. And then what I do is I make it look really nice. I do a little bit more of a drizzle on top of that. So it all kind of creates this like layer effect. It's really beautiful actually. And in this picture I added also some dragon fruit. So I don't want to miss out on that because I actually really love dragon fruit and it tastes so good on this. It's like a tropical party in my mouth. And who doesn't want that? Who wouldn't want to experience that? Just brings out that heritage that I have inside me, the tropical heritage. So this is pretty much my dessert. And so I freeze it and then after about 2 hours, I give it about 2 hours just so it really sets and so I'm not disappointed when I take it out. I cut it into like slices, like squares, a good size, and then I eat it. And I have a ton left for usually it lasts me about a week or so. So this is the dessert that I can make so easily. It takes no time, probably 15 minutes at most. Of course, granted, you have the coconut yogurt made and whatnot, but all in all, when you have that all done, 15 minutes to assemble, to decorate it, and put whatever you want on it that suits your palate. You can do anything. You could even put some peanut butter on it, or some cacao powder on it, or some chocolate, or whatever you're craving, however you want to create this. It's so fun. It's at your disposal of how you make this frozen treat. But this is what I eat. This is what helps curb my craving for that little bit of sweetness at my after my dinner and just helps me just finish off my meal for the day. And I really do enjoy it. It's so enjoyable and it lets me just trial different flavors as I make it every time. But this one for sure is my favorite one. It's my go-to. So I'm going to definitely actually go make it again now. Like the video, subscribe, share it with anybody that you feel would really enjoy this delicious frozen treat dessert. And I look forward to bringing you another video very soon within the Mindful Kitchen series. And just so you know, I am working at getting this series into the kitchen, physically recording from the kitchen. It's just been a little bit of work. I've been doing some fixing up over there. So once I get that all underway and completed, I will do some videoing from there. But for the meantime, this works, this does the job, and it gets everything out there for you guys to enjoy. So I hope you got a lot of value of that today. I'll see you really soon.